Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very interesting update unfolding right now here in price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, our fear unfortunately is turning into reality. I mean, Bitcoin has broken below one of the most important support which was not allowed to break, the support around 110,000, and looking at it now, it looks like Bitcoin could be on its way towards the next area of confluence, which could be very bearish, and that is what we are going to discuss in this video. But first thing first, please let's destroy that like button and let's try to reach at least 1,000 like in this video. Thank you very much. Now, first thing first, what I want you guys to do is to monitor this rising wedge, which is a bearish continuation pattern. And just like how we anticipated, Bitcoin also had a similar move, a relief rally, right? And at the end, heading towards the original direction. And if you look at this example, if you look at this price action, so far it is playing out perfectly. So what does this mean? If this bearish continuation plays out just like how we anticipated, then this horizontal trend line is the area where we are expecting Bitcoin to get attracted, and only after that choose a direction. And this trend line sits in between 100,000 to $102,000, and we know this trend line is not just only because it's price opportunity from this rising wedge, but if you look at our leading indicator, this 100,000 to 102,000 is also the first bearish target from our leading indicator, which gives us information beforehand. Yes guys, Bitcoin unfortunately failed to touch the first bullish target, which was around 119,000, this arrow line. And now if you monitor this price action carefully, we have not just only lost the support from this top central line, but even from this bottom line, which was our last line of support around $110,000. So that's why I was shouting on top of my lungs that 110,000 is one of the most important line of support which we are not allowed to break. Breaking below that means 100 to 102,000 will be attracting us. And if you look at this now, we are below it. So any sort of a relief rally, we have to keep in mind that this trend line which previously acted as support around 110,000 will be acting as resistance, and price after that could head towards the original direction around 100,000 to $102,000. And why is this price action so important? Because if you look at it carefully, Bitcoin is also following this rising channel. A rising channel is another bearish continuation pattern, and Bitcoin has also officially broken out of this lower trend. And so if this continuation continues, even according to this rising channel, Bitcoin has a very high possibility of getting attracted around 100,000 to $102,000. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that Bitcoin has officially broken out of certain key line. Now any sort of a rally, as long as we fail to regain our strength above 110, 111,000, it will be looked as a temporary rally, and price after that is expected to continue downside. Yes guys, unfortunately we are below this key trend line now. Any sort of a relief rally could be ending up like this. Why? Because there is additional resistance lying from this Williams alligator indicator. This Williams alligator indicator acts as support during uptrend and acts as a resistance during downtrend. So since this here is a bearish cross, now what could be happening here? The same trend line which during uptrend acts as support will be acting as resistance. So that's why any sort of a rally, Bitcoin failing to regain its trend above this bottom CPI line in between 110 and 111,000 means we must prepare ourselves for a continuation which could look somehow like this, because breaking below 110,000 in a bigger picture is also a break down from this neckline. And if you look at this head and shoulder formation, this is a huge bearish continuation pattern in a weekly time frame. So Bitcoin failing to regain its trend above 110, 111,000 means we must prepare ourselves for a continuation to the downside, and this continuation could bring the price of Bitcoin around $100,000. And why is this price target so important? Because that's also the lower trend line from this falling channel in a daily time frame. Yes guys, this lower trend line, you can see lower highs lower loss continuation pattern type of formation is playing out at the moment. So if Bitcoin shows further more weakness, gets attracted towards this lower trend line, just like what happened here, then this lower trend line also sits in between 100,000, 102,000. Yes, guys, Bitcoin also looks like falling this dead cat bounce after failing to find support above this 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line. Now, this move is looked as a bearish continuation pattern, a relief rally, just like here. A relief rally in between 0.5, 0.618 Fibonacci line, and then short selling the reversal back down. And if you look at this price action, this exact scenario looks like playing out at the moment. So please, guys, please be careful. Do not overleverage yourself, because in a bigger picture, after losing the support around 110,000, the price of Bitcoin looks very, very weak. So please wait until certain line of support or resistance get broken before jumping into any trade. And even according to this descending triangle, this is another bearish continuation pattern for Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin showing further weakness means further breakout from this lower trend line, which will trigger another free fall and a very high probability of price testing 102,000 area. So please, guys, please do not over leverage yourself. Use proper risk management strategy and proper position sizing. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.